So every year there's this league executive poll around the NBA of opinions on various guys and teams and how their reputation currently sits. And it's pretty fascinating this year. ESPN.com has it up. Among 20 league executives, coaches, and scouts, they're asked, who is the best player in basketball? How many votes do you think LeBron James got? The answer is 0. 12 of the 20 voted for Kawhi Leonard as the best player in basketball. 6 voted for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and 2 for James Harden. Now, in the article, it suggests that had Kevin Durant been healthy, many of these executives would have voted for Kevin Durant. But nobody voted for LeBron James. You know, here's the thing. We just had Alan from Long Island call in to say he respects me, he appreciates what I do or say, and he didn't like me at first. It's funny. This is how it goes. But I find this constantly to be the case. About a year or two ago, I started to make the argument that Kevin Durant was approaching LeBron James as the greatest player on the planet. My analogy was that it was a NASCAR race, and the KD car had pulled up nose to nose with the LeBron race. A year or so ago, I think it became clear that the KD car pulled ahead of the LeBron car, and everybody yelled, hot take, contrarian, attention seeker. And then time passes, and because we move like herds, because we're comfortable and safe in groups, look how many people are saying the same thing. You know, I've been talked to a lot recently about likability. It's like the goal in this industry is to be a bunch of Willy Lomans. Like all we can do, remember Willy Loman from Death of a Salesman, is hope that you like us. I actually find that very disrespectful to you that's listening right now. You see, safe is likable. Don't rock the boat is likable. It's like everybody wants to be on a pond in a little canoe. Safe, tranquil, steady. Not me. I like the high seas. I want my boat rocking because that's the way the truth works. And I don't care how trite it sounds. I actually think you're deprived of the truth. I think people with this job, with these microphones in every industry are doing you a disservice. They're constantly telling you lies, sweet little lies, sometimes bold-faced lies. They're telling you lies in service of being liked by you. They don't want to take a risk. They don't want to tell you something you might not like, something you might not believe, because then you're not going to like them. And so they end up boring and safe. Don't get me wrong. Stephen A. Smith does none of this, and he has my eternal respect because of it. And he does it on both light and serious issues. The vast majority just want you to like them. And most people don't like the truth. They want to stick bombarded with their sweet, little, safe, anesthetizing lies. I'd rather tell you the truth as I see it. And I'm going to tell you what. You always get to give it to me back. If I tell you KD's the best player on the planet and you think it's wrong, you always get to call me. I don't live on the pond and act like I'm on the high seas. I don't live safe and act dangerous. You get to tell me how I'm wrong. And to me, telling you the truth and being wide open to you telling me that I'm wrong is respect. To hell with likability. Why don't we give each other a little truth and respect? Might be better off for it. It's Will Cain filling in for Stephen A. You can normally catch me 3 to 6 Eastern. I brought that up. It was a side tangent to saying KD was better than LeBron. It could be, by the way, that it was just a hot take. Also, my voice sounds like Aziz Ansari, and that I have the most punchable face in television. It could be those things and not that whole truth thing I just did, but I'd like to tell myself it's the truth. I do have a punchable face. And I do wear shoes that some have said, why do you have some pink tennis shoes on and today mint tennis shoes? So there are other reasons you could dislike me. But I'm going to tell myself it's the truth thing until you tell me differently. 888-729-3776. I go on, though, in this NBA poll because it's not just who the best player on the planet is. How about this right here? 20 NBA GMs, execs, coaches, scouts, when asked who is going to win the NBA title this next season, said it like this. First of all, to win the West, the vast majority said the Los Angeles Clippers, then the Denver Nuggets, then the Utah Jazz, then, with the smallest amount of votes, the Houston Rockets. No Lakers. In the East, it's the Bucks and the Sixers. And for the NBA title, basically all of these guys voted for the Clippers, with the minority voting for the Bucks. Again, no Lakers. I'm going to tell you something. This is another place I disagree. I think the Lakers are going to be right in the thick of this thing. I can't believe they get no votes. I think they got an interesting roster. I'm a little bit worried about where the shooting's going to come from, where the depth, how Boogie and AD and all that's going to work together. But you got to put the Lakers in the conversation. You got to.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.